This video will review technology use practices at Batesburg-Leesville High School, where we prepare 21st century graduates.
Our one-to-one device initiative rolled out devices to students in primary through high school in the 2016-17 school year. At BLHS, Chromebooks are used as valuable instructional tools to support college and career-ready futures. Our goal is to keep the focus for device use on instructional practices to ensure equity for every student in every classroom. We've identified 4 main practices that support this goal. First, students should use their Chromebooks in class for purposes related to content and standards. They should bring their devices fully charged each day. Protect and care not only for their Chromebooks, but also for their digital footprint. The first of the 4 main practices is to support the use of Chromebooks for purposes related to content and standards. Using your Chromebook for other purposes reduces focus and productivity. Understanding that you're responsible for your results, you should use your time wisely. Respect your teacher as the leader and stay on task. Staying on task is not only good for respecting your teacher, but also for maximizing your learning time. Research studies on one-to-one implementation indicate that increased off-task behaviors have a harmful effect on focus for self and for other students in the classroom. Students who implement strategies for focus have greater learning gains. Strategies for focus include using the minimal number of tabs necessary, or if you need multiple tabs, working in full screen mode. Putting screens out of sight whenever they're not in use. This includes closing your Chromebook when it's not in use and keeping other mobile devices such as cell phones out of sight. You can also use tools and websites purposefully and consistently by knowing which tools you prefer to use for certain tasks, such as which tools you're going to use for calendaring or for note-taking. That way you don't have to spend extended instructional time deciding what is going to be the best application for your purpose. Additionally, you can set a reminder for certain times of day to ask yourself if you're on task. If there's a particular time of day that you're typically off task, this is a research-based strategy to increase your focus during that time simply by setting a notification to say, "Am I on task right now?" Secondly, students should bring their fully charged Chromebooks to class each day, along with their chargers. It is your responsibility to bring your charger in order to be able to maintain charge at a time that's going to be appropriate. Your Chromebook has a battery life indicator that will tell you how much battery time is left. Be aware of this battery life. By being aware of your battery life, you can plan to charge during non-instructional times like halftime or breaks. In the event that you need to charge during a time that is an instructional time, respect your teacher as the leader and inform the teacher of the amount of battery life that you are going to have left as soon as you realize, or at the appropriate instructional time when you realize, that you're not going to have enough battery time for the rest of the lesson. When your teacher does allow you to maintain charge during class, additionally, it's important to know that the charge must be maintained in a manner that does not disrupt learning. Please note that whenever you're connecting another electronic device, you will reduce the battery life that is left on your device. So if your battery life indicates that you have 3 hours remaining and you plug up an additional electronic device, it will reduce that 3 hours that you thought that you had, because not only are you powering your Chromebook, you're also powering the other electronic device. The following video will cover some best practices for caring for your Chromebook.
using Powtoon.
That video reviewed some common good practices to keep your Chromebook in good shape. Insurance can cover an accident, but it's important to try and avoid accidents as much as possible. Of course, we should always avoid intentional damage. Students should protect and care for their digital footprint. Keep your passwords private and maintain your district-issued password. You'll want to log off all sign-ins when you leave a shared device, and be aware of what you share. Additionally, in a world where we have access to so much information, it's important to diligently avoid plagiarism and not copy the work of another author. When these policies are violated, all actions taken on or with the school-issued device are subject to the discipline code. Teachers' rules need to be respected, and devices will be treated as school district property. Respect the tool and the opportunities that it will provide you. Guidelines for this use are found in the Responsible Use Agreement and the Personal Mobile Computing Device Agreement. Read over them, for not following them can result in consequences as outlined in the Student Handbook Code of Conduct. Now we're going to focus on powering up your device. If your device recognizes you as a user from last year, you must first remove yourself as a user. This is necessary as all district passwords have been reset to a district default. If you're new to Lexington 3 or if your device does not recognize you as a user, wait for the next slide. For those who the device recognizes, hover over the icon that you can see in the picture and click on the drop-down in the upper right-hand corner. This is the little arrow in the upper right-hand corner above the picture above your name. Click on Remove This Person from the drop-down, and then remove this user in the red box when prompted. Now everyone should be set to sign in for the first time. When you power on, you will see this screen, Sign in to your Chromebook. Use the touchpad to move to the area that says Enter your email. Enter your assigned email address, and then click Next. If you do not remember your assigned email address, ask your teacher and they will be able to provide it to you. Once you've entered your email, enter the default district password. The default district password is capital S for student, 1, 2, 3, exclamation mark. Capital S, student, 1, 2, 3, exclamation mark. Then click Next. Once you scroll down through the terms and agreements, you will click Accept. You can scroll also using the 2-finger scroll on the trackpad. To reset your password, you are going to have a district-issued password. All district-issued passwords are 8 digits. It's based on your student ID. If your student ID is 12 digits, you'll remove the 6300 and have a password that starts with 100. If your student ID is only 5 digits, you're going to add 000 to the beginning and have a password that is 000 followed by your student ID number. Your ID number is your required district password. If you don't know it, look at your schedule or ask your teacher now. You will enter it twice, then click Next. When you're signing in for the first time, click on a picture to display for your account. Click OK when you're done. If you're not familiar with a Chromebook, go ahead and take the tour. And now let's join BLHS Student Classroom. So go ahead and open up your Chrome browser and go to classroom.google.com. Join the BLHS student group with a code that will be given to you by your homeroom teacher. This page will be used for announcements and other student life links. The BLHS Student Google Classroom has a stream page that will show announcements as they are received from different club sponsors and athletics. You'll also find your first assignment, the Device Use Practices Review. It is posted now, and you can complete it once you log into your Chromebook. All students are required to complete the Device Use Practices Review assignment. At the bottom, you'll find your taskbar to show your apps and your settings. Important things to know here are the search bar, where you can search with a keyword for anything you're looking for on your device, access to your Google Drive and Google Chrome, access to your email, and access to your Google Docs. On the bottom right-hand side is that bar I was talking about with the battery life, as well as your time and your volume. In this area, you can click on the picture to pull up more information about the device, your Wi-Fi connection, your Bluetooth, the volume, and of course that time that you have until either your battery is full or until your battery has run out of battery life. This area is also where you would click to power off. We recommend that you power off at least once a week to ensure that your Chromebook is up to date. You will click on the power button and then close your Chromebook once it shuts down. When you have shut down but things are still not working just right for you, you also have an option of doing a hard shutdown. You can do this by clicking the power button and the refresh button at the same time and holding them down for 30 seconds.
Now that we've made you aware of your responsibilities for using your Chromebook, you will complete your first Google Classroom on the BLHS Students page. This assignment will review your acknowledgement of these responsibilities and that they've been reviewed with you. You can complete this assignment in Google Classroom by following the links provided and marking it as done, or by going to the bit.ly provided below at http://bit.ly/BLHS Thank you so much for reviewing your Chromebook responsibilities. We're looking forward to having a great year of learning using our devices. Have a great day and go Panthers!